Greetings, friends. Welcome. Let's start with a sitting practice, and we'll do a little bit of breathing, which is a very powerful way for improving your resting heart rate. And it's a very simple technique that we'll do. Breathing in for about 5-6 seconds, and then breathing out for the same period of time. Take your right hand and tuck the index finger and middle finger into your palm. And then we'll place the thumb over the right nostril, gently pulling the skin down. And so your two fingers, the little finger and the ring finger beside it, are going to stay on the left nostril. If you're having some trouble with that, I'll show you my little trick. Use your little finger to prop up the ring finger. You see that? Otherwise, you're just going to suffer. So get that little finger underneath there. There we go. This is called Vishnu Mudra. So using the right hand, your thumb is going to stay on your right nostril the whole time. The two fingers will stay on the left nostril the whole time, so the hand doesn't move at all. We simply pull the skin down to close one nostril while opening the other. The nostril is never fully opened. We push down just a little bit so it's only partially open, just like a valve that's barely open. And this is what's used to help slow the breath down even more. But we'll keep it really simple. So we'll start by fully closing the right. Just barely open your left nostril. And then breathe into the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Exhale through the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale through the right. Filling all the way up to the chest, and then switch, exhaling through the left. Inhale through your left. And then switch, exhaling through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. Do a few more at your own pace. And you can adjust it. Make sure that you're comfortable. So you can breathe longer or shorter. Just listen to your own body, adjusting accordingly. So we'll do another couple rounds. Try to make the inhale and exhale roughly the same length, whatever length that be, whether it be 5 seconds in or 10 seconds in, exhale to the same length. we'll finish off with an inhale through both nostrils, barely open. And when you're done, rest your hands on your lap. Long exhale. So now that the nose is open, we can instead partially close the throat. Slow ocean sound breath. Then bring the backs of the hands together, circle the wrists, going in one direction, then the other. And then table position, knees below your hips. If this is hard on your knees, you can fold your mat over or use a blanket. Fingers spreading wide, press through all of the knuckles. And then as you exhale, push into your hands, spreading the shoulder blades. As you inhale, let the heart drop a little bit, shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, press through, spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, lower the heart, shoulder blades closer. A few more to go. And then spread the shoulder blades. And then we'll tuck the toes under, pick up the knees. From there you can walk your hands towards your feet for ragdoll. Hold on to opposite elbows, bend your knees generously, letting the spine relax. Breathe deep through your nose. Let your torso move side to side. Good. And then walk the hands forward. Then you can come into downward facing dog. If you prefer to do table position or puppy stretch, you're welcome to. Otherwise, move the hips side to side while walking the dog. Lifting one heel, lower the other. And then bring your knees to the floor, back to table position. Big toes touch, knees apart. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, opening the chest. And exhale, thread the needle, bending your left arm, reach through. And continue moving with your breath. Try to slow the inhale to 5. Short pause at the top, and then slow the exhale to 5. And inhale to reach up. Pause and make some big circles with your shoulder, forward by the ear and back by the hip. And then lower the right hand and switch sides. Inhale, left arm reaches out. Exhale, thread the needle, bending your right arm. Again, inhale, left arm up. And continue, exhaling to 5. Next, inhale, lift the left arm and make some big circles with the shoulder. And then return the left hand down. Table position, taking the hands forward more. Shoulders over the wrists. Exhale to bend the elbows, lowering your hips to the floor. Inhale, press up onto the knees, strong core. Exhale, sit back towards the feet. Again, inhale, coming forwards, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale to press up, spread your shoulder blades. Exhale, sitting back. Do a few more at your own pace. And then we'll all meet in Sphinx pose, coming onto your forearms. Take the elbows forward past your shoulders, feet wide apart. And as you press into your hands, start to pull back a little bit so you can let the elbows come up a little. And take the elbows out to the sides away from each other. Hands pulling in towards you. And breathe. See if you can find some movement around the shoulders, looping them up and back. And on your next exhale, come down and bring your hands a little bit closer to your shoulders. Coming onto the tips of the fingers, lift the palms, lift the shoulders, and slowly rise up on the inhale. Exhale, come down. And continue. Inhale, looping the shoulders, rise up. Hey, it's Earl. Hey, man. Exhale down. Good to see you. And continue. And then use your palm for the next one. So there's a balance of both pushing and also trying to pull back. And then on your exhale, come all the way down again. Bringing the forehead to the floor, tuck the chin a little bit, and bring your legs together. We'll take the hands to the sacrum, so that's the area around the back of the pant line, and this is just like going for a swim. On your inhale, reach the left arm forwards, right leg up, and then exhale, hand to the sacrum, lower it down. Right side, inhale, opposite leg up, and exhale, back to center. Inhale, left arm, opposite leg. Exhale, center. Inhale, right arm, opposite leg. Exhale, center. Do a few more at your own pace. Really good strengthening for the back line. All right, then come back to center. Tuck your chin. Bring your legs together. This next one's going to be a bit more challenging. We'll place both hands on the back of the skull. Lift the elbows away from the floor to engage the upper back. And then from there, inhale to lift the heart. Lift both legs. Exhale down slow. 5 times. Inhale, lift elbows and heart. Lift the legs. Exhale down. Nice and easy. 3 more to go. Slow, controlled breathing. Good. Last one. And exhale down, hands under shoulders. Push back into puppy stretch, sitting towards your heels. Let the tail get heavy, let the spine round. And breathe. And from there, we'll go into downward facing dog. If you prefer to take it easy, you can stay in puppy. And then from down dog or table, take an inhale to lift your right leg up. Make some circles in the right hip. Bending the knee, go out to the right and up to the sky. On your next exhale, step the right foot somewhere near the hand. Pivot the back foot flat. Front knee bent, back leg as straight as you can get it. And inhale, come up, warrior 1. As you exhale, bend your elbows, squeezing between shoulder blades. Inhale, straighten the arms and straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeezing between shoulder blades, bend the front knee. And a few more vinyasas, going at your own pace. Slow, controlled breathing. Next time you bend the knee, bend the arms, and we'll hold the posture so you can push back from the fist and then the elbow as well. A few more breaths. Think of drawing the ears back over the shoulders. Inhale, lift the arms, warrior 1. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Feel free to use a strap between the hands as an alternative, and you can step the left foot a little bit closer with the option of straightening the front leg more. Inhale, pull through the arms, opening the chest. Exhale, fold over your right leg. If the knee's bent, you can fold inside the leg more. That can actually be quite healthy for your lower back to do it with the knee bent. It also helps you get more into opening chest and shoulders. Straight legs is more for if your hamstrings are super flexible. And take a few more breaths there. Very good. Now for the fun part. Bend your front knee over the ankle, engage the buttock. Full exhale, tuck your chin. Slow inhale, come up. Warrior 1. And exhale, relax your arms down. Again, take an inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale, hands to the front of the mat. Inhale, step to a plank position. And with your exhale, come all the way down, knees and hips, or stay in table. Inhale to cobra pose, pulling back. Exhale from the core, downward dog. And take a few breaths. Next inhale, lift your left leg and bend the knee. Make some big circles with that left hip, out to the side and up, consciously contracting the buttock muscles. Next exhale, step left foot near the hand, back foot flat. Warrior one, inhale to come up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeezing shoulder blades. Inhale, straighten the leg and lift the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the front knee. And repeat a few more vinyasas at your own pace. Try to slow the breath down. Last one. And then pause in the exhale movement. We'll press the fists back and press the elbows back, taking a few breaths here. Back legs strong and straight, upper back strong. And then we can also connect with the exhale and the core to help draw the front ribs in a little bit. Inhale, lift the arms up, warrior one. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Feet can stay as they are or step a little closer, up to you. Squeezing the shoulder blades, take an inhale to lift the hands off the spine. And then exhale, fold inside of your knee. If the leg is straight, you can fold directly over the shin and breathe. Full exhale, bend your front knee, tuck your chin. Inhale to come up. Lift the arms to warrior one. Exhale, relax the arms down. Again, inhale up to warrior one. Exhale, take the hands forward. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank or table. Lowering knees and hips if you're coming down. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale from the core, downward facing dog again. And take a few breaths in down dog. Pressing the hands towards the front of the mat. Push the chest towards the feet. Shoulder blades spreading wide. We can also allow the shoulders and the shoulder blades to lift towards the ears. Inhale to lift your heels up. Exhale to reach them down. And repeat that a few times. Slow inhale, lifting the heels, spreading the toes. Exhale, reaching the heels down. And once more. So next inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. And step towards the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, stand tall in mountain pose. Oh, I lost my head. Well, I lost my head a long time ago, if I'm to be totally honest. Let's see. There we go. That's a little better. I'm back. So we'll stand in the middle of the mat now. And you could have your feet close together. We'll play with bouncing on the left foot. Pick up your right knee. Strong in the core. Make some circles in the right hip joint. And take your time to explore it, lifting that knee as high as you can and then press out from the knee. So you're more likely to activate the buttocks that way. Same leg, 5 more in the other direction. Notice how the inner thigh muscles work a little bit more as you bring the leg into the midline. And then switch legs. So right leg strong on the floor, left leg up, and circle, moving out from the knee. So we're turning the hip out while we're abducting the hip. And then changing directions, upwards and then in. Very good. And then come back to mountain pose. We'll step the feet about 4 feet apart or so. And with an inhale, spread the arms out like wings. Exhale, turn the right foot out, left toes in just a little bit, or drop the left heel back, same thing. So bend your front knee, warrior 2 stance. On your inhale, stretch the wrists, reach up and straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior 2, reaching out. And then inhale, lift the arms, lift the shoulder blades. Exhale, warrior 2, reaching out. A few more to go. And for an extra challenge, keep on practicing on the same mat day after day so that the traction wears off and your feet start to slip away from each other. Just kidding. I don't actually recommend that. So I recommend practicing every day, just not the slippery part. So we'll meet in warrior 2 now, gazing over your right fingers. Flipping the right palm, inhale, reach up, reversing the warrior. And then exhale, side angle, right forearm to thigh, left arm by the ear. And we'll hang out here for 5 breaths. So reach long through the top arm, shoulder lifts towards the ear. If it's available, you might take your fingertips towards the floor beside the foot. Use your core to help turn your chest open to the sky. Next inhale, come up to warrior 2. Exhale, pause there. Inhale, straight legs, parallel feet. Exhale, turn the left foot out, right heel drops back. Warrior 2 stance on the other side. Inhale, lift the arms, straighten the legs. Exhale, warrior 2, and repeat that vinyasa a number of times. Going slowly, deliberately slowing your breath down. And warrior 2. Flipping the left palm, inhale, reverse the warrior, lengthening up left side body. Exhale, side angle, left forearm to the thigh, right arm by the ear, 5 breaths. Option 2 is reaching your hand closer to the floor. You can invite a nice stretch along the right side of your spine as the legs work more and more strongly to support the posture. And try to slow your breath again. And on the inhale, come all the way up, warrior 2 stance. Oof. Exhale, straight legs, parallel feet. Bring the feet in a little bit closer. So same footnotes, new pose. Turn the right foot out, left toes in a little bit. With straight legs, take a breath in to lift your arms. And then exhale, allow your pelvis to turn a little bit towards your right leg. Taking that right hand down to the inside of the leg, shin or ankle, triangle pose. Head can be neutral or turn your head to look at the top thumb. Quadriceps active. Breathe deep. Same principles around the spine as well, so we can be using the core to help turn the left chest open. On the next inhale, come all the way up, parallel feet. Exhale, left foot out, right toes in a little bit. Again, inhale, lift the arms. And then exhale, the pelvis turns just a little bit towards your left foot. The key is using the inward spin of your right leg. Instead of trying to stack the hips, we let the pelvis move with us. And breathe. Head neutral, maybe you're looking up. Find what feels right for you. And there's many different possible benefits. For myself, I get a nice stretch in the right side of the spine as well as the right hip. But that's where I'm tight. You might be tight somewhere else. And then inhale, come all the way up, parallel feet. Take the heels out a little bit wider. Exhale, hands to the waist. With an inhale, roll your shoulders up and back, lift through the heart. Exhale, bend your knees a bit to help keep the back straight. Fingertips to the floor. Feel free to use yoga blocks underneath your hands to raise the floor up. Inhale to lift the heart, lift the chin. You're welcome to wiggle the feet a little bit wider. It might feel nice now that you've folded forward. And then you can either stay there or fold on your exhale, bending the elbows. And we'll take 5 breaths. Ground strongly through the feet, and then you can also press into your hands. So it is a bit of a weight-bearing posture for the hands. Elbows can squeeze in towards each other. So that helps to train your external rotators in the shoulders, broadening across the collarbones. Next, inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, pause, bring your feet in a little bit closer, so the heels are closer, the toes are turned out. Good, and then looking forwards, bend into your left leg, straighten the right leg, lifting the ball of the right foot. Inhale across center and switch. Exhale, bend the right leg, left leg straight. Continue going side to side, so you could be bending the knee right over the ankle. If you have the range of motion in the knee joint and in the hip joint, you might go into more of a full squat, getting lower. You can play around with different options. For those of you going into that lower squat, you can also play with a toe squat where your heel comes up, stretching into the sole of the foot more. It's not better, it's just different. And next time we bend the left leg, we'll pause there. Whether you're doing it with your heel down or doing a toe squat with your heel up, it's up to you. Try to straighten the right leg as much as you're comfortable, lifting the ball of the right foot and turning the hip outwards so that your kneecap and your toes are aiming up at the sky. And then inhale to come across center. Exhale, switch sides, bending your right leg. Heel squat or toe squat, your choice. Try to straighten the left leg out. And then inhale back to the center. Great, parallel feet. And now we'll turn the right foot to the front of the mat and bring the left knee down to a low lunge. So you can place a pillow under your knee or fold the edge of the mat over for extra padding if you need it. You may have to reorient yourself so your right foot is forward, so we're all on the same foot. And legs are about hip width or so. A little bit wider is also really good. Great. And so we'll spread the arms like wings. And then take a breath in, bending your front knee like a squat. Exhale, reverse the bend, forearms together. Inhale, open the arms. And exhale, reverse, forearms together. Repeat that a few more times. Inhale, squatting, opening up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, spreading the shoulder blades, reaching the forearms together. Good, last one. We'll meet with forearms together. And then inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, reach the hands below your neck, elbows in, and breathe. Engaging your core, push your hands back, elbows back. And then think of pressing that left hip forward with buttock power. It helps to press your front foot towards the back of the mat. So you're squeezing the legs towards each other. Maybe you can feel a stretch in the front of that left hip. And then lowering the arms. We'll straighten the front leg. With an inhale, spread your arms out like wings again. And we'll keep that form. Exhale, twist to your right. And then take the left hand down to the floor or a yoga block, right arm up to the sky. If you can't quite reach the floor and there's no props, feel free to bend your right leg more. Otherwise, try to work with the right leg straight. And make some big circles in that top shoulder again. And then pause at a sweet spot. 3 more breaths. Exhale, look down, bend your right knee. Inhale, step back to table or plank pose, your choice. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale from the core, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward to lunge. And then folding the right edge over, exhale, pad the knee. Inhale to lift the heart, spread the arms out. With an exhale, press the forearms together, reversing the bend of the knee. On the inhale movement, bend the front leg and open up as much as you're comfortable. And then exhale, reversing strong in the core. And continue at your own pace. And we'll meet with forearms together again. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, reach the palms of the hands towards the base of the neck, elbows in. From there, you can push the hands back more. Engage your core and press the right hip forward, left hip back. Inviting a stretch through the front of that right hip with lots of work around the buttocks, the glute muscles. Keep using the core. Try to lengthen the low back. Imagine the tailbone dropping. Pubic bone lifting. Shaking is good. And then lowering the hands, we'll straighten the front leg. Inhale, spread the arms like wings. And turn your chest towards the left. Exhale, slowly bow forward, taking the right hand down. Left arm up. And you can make some big circles with that top shoulder, exploring the range of motion. And then pause at a sweet spot. If you're working on turning to the sky, better to reach the arms straight up. If you're looking for more of a side body stretch, better to reach the arm by the ear. Next, exhale, bend your front knee, lower the hands, undo the fold. Inhale, plank or table. Exhale, down slow. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale from the core. Inhale, come through sitting. Bring your legs out in front. And with the hands about half a foot behind us, we'll take the feet a little bit wider than the hips and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Try to keep the chest opening, shoulder blades drawing close together. You might get the benefit of massaging your hips against the ground. You might feel a nice stretch along the inner legs, chest. Good. And then come back to center. Place your feet about a foot in front of you, bending the knees. Feet about hip width apart. And then take the hands back about half a foot. I have really long arms, so I'm going to go for a full foot, but this is a long arm person thing. So feel free to stay in closer if you have shorter arms. Loop your shoulders up and back. Inhale, lift the heart. Squeeze between shoulder blades. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower them down. And repeat. Exhale, lift the hips. 3 more to go. Engaging the buttocks. Try to keep the legs parallel. And then slowly come back to sitting. Very good. With the left leg straight, fold the right leg across. Half Lord of the Fishes twist. Take your left hand to that top knee. Right fingers behind you. And with an inhale, push through the fingers to lift the heart. Exhale, twist, looking over that right shoulder. And breathe deep. If you're a bit looser, you can try taking your entire left shoulder outside of the right thigh, bringing that left palm to the hip. Inhale back to center. And then lean over to your left hand for a moment. So we're going to turn that straight leg outwards and then fold the left foot outside of the right buttock. And you may find that you're quite content sitting up there. It's a great place to be. If there's more room to explore, start to wiggle your right ankle outside of the left hip. And then we'll take the left hand to the back of the skull. As you inhale, press the elbow back, open up your chest. As you exhale, lower the chin and hug the arm into the head. Inhale, lift the heart, press the elbow back. Exhale, tuck the chin, hugging the bicep in by the ear. And a few more vinyasas. So you can do this with the heart lifting, even on the exhale, to get more into the neck. There's also the option to involve a bit more rounding in the spine on the exhale, so you can bow towards your thighs, an option. Adding a little twist to it. And then inhale, come all the way up. Walk your right fingers way over to the right side. Exhale, side bending towards the right. You can press into your hand or your forearm. And then from there, there's the option to straighten that left arm out. Holding the posture for a little bit. I'm just going to give you a better viewing angle. There we go. You might feel a really nice stretch up the left hip, left side body. And then inhale, come all the way up. And straighten the legs out in front. Now we'll fold the left leg across. Half Lord of the Fishes twist. Right hand to that left knee. Left finger's behind you. Inhale to lift the heart up. Exhale, twist, gazing over that left shoulder. If you're a bit looser again, you can take your entire arm outside of your leg, right hand to the hip. So you might feel a really nice stretch through the back of the spine around the right shoulder blade. Maybe feel a nice stretch around the left hip as well. Inhale back to center. And then as you exhale, lean over onto your right hand. Right hip turns out. We're going to bring that foot towards the left buttock. So you're in half Lord of the Fishes, moving towards cow pose. Try to wiggle your left ankle outside of that right hip. Great. And then right hand to the back of the head. Take a breath in, pushing the elbow back, lift the heart. And then exhale, tuck the chin, elbow in. And repeat. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, hug the arm in, lower the head, option to round the back as well. And continue. Feel your way through these movements. And then pause at the top. We'll walk the left hand way out to that left side. And start to side bend. You can either hold the head, pressing the elbow back, or slowly straighten the arm, getting even more length through the side body. And breathe. And then moving from the core, slowly come all the way up. And bring your legs out in front. Staff pose, Dandasana. So we're looking for a straight spine. And just imagine rowing a boat. So we'll sit up nice and straight. You can bend your knees a little. And then as you exhale, reach forwards. Inhale, row your boat, lift the heart. Exhale, reaching. Inhale, row your boat. And a few more times on your own. If you're a bit looser, you might have the legs straighter. The idea is that we're bending the knees just enough that we can get the back straight at the top of the movement. Inhaling up to a straight spine. And last one. Inhale up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms up to the sky and breathe. Draw in your low belly, below your navel. Lift your heart up, and then reach your arms up as high as possible. See how much you can straighten the legs. And exhale, slide the tops of the hands over the feet. You're welcome to use the yoga strap. Inhale, pull back to lift your heart up. With the heart lifted, tuck the chin. And we'll take 5 breaths. Spread the shoulder blades and let them lift. Let the whole chest lift up. So we're trying to keep the back straight while holding on to the feet. Maybe you can feel the lower back softening a bit. Try engaging your quadriceps to help the back of the legs lengthen out. And inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release. Bend your knees out to the sides. You could do tortoise pose with the feet about a foot in front of you. If you have that full knee flexion, or pretty close, you might bring the soles of the feet closer to your pelvis. Take an inhale to lift your chest. And then either stay upright or fold if that feels comfortable for your spine. And what's nice about this pose is that the hips are the main limitation as opposed to it being the hamstrings. So you may find it more comfortable to fold in this posture if hamstrings are a limitation for you. If it feels good for your back, by all means, feel free to round your back. If in doubt, leave that out, keeping the heart up. And then inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bring the knees together, resting the soles of the feet on the floor, about a foot in front of you or so. And then holding onto the thighs, take a breath in. Exhale, tuck your chin, use your core to lay down part way. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lay down using the abs, just part way. And then inhale, come up 3 more times. Exhale, using the abs. And then we'll go all the way down, tucking the chin and relax down. Place the feet on the floor closer to the buttocks, about hip width. Rest your hands on the floor next to your hips. Relax the belly. And with a long inhale, lift the arms over the head towards the back of the mat. Exhale, reverse the movement, returning your hands to the floor next to your hips. Again, long inhale, about 5 seconds, reaching back. Long exhale, returning the hands down next to the hips. So option 1 is stick with that vinyasa. Option 2, inhale to lift the arms and the hips together, nice and slow. And then exhaling, coordinate, lowering both spine and arms. And continue, either variation. And this may even feel like a nice massage around the shoulder blades. And then finish your next round and bring the arms out to the sides. Lower your hips down. Windshield wiper the legs side to side, nice and easy. Slow dynamic movement, left to right, keeping the feet wide. Massaging the hips. And then coming back to center, hug your knees into your shoulders, give them a little squeeze. You can either stay here, or you can go into happy baby, catching the feet as an option. In which case the lower back could lift off the floor, or you can keep the sacrum on the floor. It's your choice. Take about 5 more deep breaths. And then with an exhale, we'll slowly let go. Make your way into relaxation, Shavasana, resting the arms by your sides, soften the shoulders down the back, and completely relax through the whole body. Rest in silence for a few minutes, giving yourself this time to let go into Shavasana. So we've crossed the 5-minute mark. I welcome you to remain in Shavasana. Treat yourself to a long relaxation. When you are ready to come out, take your time. Thank you very much for practicing today. Thanks so much. Great to see you all. So nice to watch you practice.